What's going on, everybody? Today I have a split Panther mini scheme out of the Carolina Playbook. You know, a lot of ebooks and guides out there have the Carolina Playbook in there. This is just a variation of I run out of the split Panther formation. There are a lot of more robust guides, but this is just a nice little mini scheme that actually, the way I discovered this was somebody did it to me online, and I was able to look back at the film and figure out, you know, they just did a couple runs out of this formation, and I was like, man, I can't stop it, this set of runs that he's doing. And so I went in and looked back at the playbook, found the split Panther, found exactly what he was doing, and I've been able to put this together to put together a little mini scheme for you to use. So in Rivera's playbook, the Carolina Panthers, you're gonna grab these 4 plays in your audibles, and it's gonna be inside zone split, halfback counter, halfback slip screen, and PA flood. And then you can either run the whole playbook if you want. Like I said, there's more advanced guides about this out there, or you can just add this into your current playbook. So the runs are pretty simple. I'm gonna start this one out with the QB wrap, and you can come out in any play that you want. You know, but once you have your audible set up, you're basically going to be dictated. Whatever play you call is going to be dictated by what the defense gives you. But I'm going to go through the plays here first and show you, exactly how to execute each play. And at the end of the video, I'm going to sum up and tell you, what you can do, how you can audible at the line. So this first thing that we're going to start with is the QB wrap. So what you're looking for is little to no left edge help or in the direction that you're going to. If there's only 2 guys out there, you should be fine. If there's only there's only 1 guy out there now, they're gonna get picked up by that left tackle, and you can go ahead and get out into some open field. Now, this QB wrap is not as glitchy as, say, some other formations like the normal or the Panther heavy, but it's a good way to catch the defense off guard, give you an opening option to the left side, and really start getting the defense to think in that direction. And you're going to counter that with the next run that I'm going to show you. But again, get outside, slide down, man. Even with a not so mobile quarterback like Andy Dalton, you're going to pick up 7-8 yards. And yeah, do not take those hits, because any hit on the quarterback, even though the patch says that they fixed injuries, didn't really happen. Any hit on the quarterback is going to be injury. So slide down. But look here, you can gain even 20, 30 yards with the right alignment, even with the slower quarterback. So you're going to go into the next run here, and that is the inside zone split. So what I'm really looking for is a light box. Stacked edges, that means 2 guys on the edge, safeties deep, and holes in the line. And this run is really designed, and here, look at that empty box. I'm going to pick up a large chunk of yards. This run is really designed to get 7 or 8 yards each time, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But again, against a light, if there's not too many guys in the box, this run is going to be very effective. And look again, again, the goal is to pick up 7 or 8 yards, and this is a setup run. And against a 3-4 defense where they don't have many men on the line itself, it's going to be great. A lot of times a 3-4 defense can stop in outside runs, but this play, up the middle, a lot of the plays that you see, a lot of more glitchy runs are to the outside. This is one of those runs that's glitchy to the inside that a lot of people forget about. Again, the goal is 6 to 7 hard-nosed yards. Now, this is your money play. This is your money run that's going to get you lots of yards, is the halfback counter. Again, it's sort of the same alignment as the QB wrap, is little or no edge help. Now that you've set them up a couple times with the inside zone split, you're going to run this counter here, and you're just going to wait for that tight end to pick up that, the tight end essentially acts as the pulling guard here. And yeah, follow the right hole. Look at that hole that opened up. The guard over there picks up another blocker, and just make the right reads. Make the read at the line based on what you see. Whether there's a light box, I'm going to go to the inside zone. If there's little or no edge help, if they start stacking the box concerned, go to the counter. Look how glitchy, even though with a shifty back, even though they might even have it diagnosed, if you break 1 tackle, you're gonna go far. And look at this, this is your big run play. You can call it on almost any down. Sometimes even with the wrong alignment, you can still pick up 7-8 yards, and especially playing off the inside zone split. Now in this play set, there is a read option, and this is one way to give you, you know, now that you've run all 3 of these plays, this is a way to put it all together and give you all the options that you need at the line. This play will require a lot of practice. You know, you want to read that left edge there and either hand it off or keep it. We all know what to do. You hike the ball, you hold it. If you want to hand it off, you let go of it if you want to keep it. And again, I'm not a huge fan of this read option because I have the inside zone and the halfback counter. I'd rather have my running back, somebody who's very qualified to carry the ball rather than my quarterback. But say you're running with the Seattle, somebody like that, you know, it is a nice play to run that will catch the defense off guard, especially when you have the defense guessing. Now here are the passes that I want to go through, and the halfback slip screen, I love this play. It's a great changeup, especially when you get them concentrating on the run. It can be run as a stock play, but really you want to try to pay attention to see how they're trying to stop your runs. A lot of times what will happen is when they're really concerned about the run, they'll start zoning up, and this is where you can kill a zone on either side. You know, you got Gresham in this sort of that flat route over there, and you have the running back, you know, pop over there and let the screen set up. So it's going to kill zone, but the weakness against this play, and I'll show you here, is if they're in a stock 2-man under, look, everybody's covered to both sides, so there are some adjustments to make this play a little bit safer. And the only thing that I want to do here, for me personally, you know, a lot of people run this play a little bit differently, is to wheel route Gresham coming out of the backfield. That way I have a route on the field that can beat man coverage, and I'll have enough time to get rid of it. See, he's man covered out there, but a capable tight end like Gresham is going to make that play. And again, I'm going to wheel route him over here. I can choose which side against the zone. Look, I'm going to pick up 10, 15 yards there easily and then go right back to my run here. And look, each time Gresham is open there over there on the right. I love this play. Love this play. I have options to either side. And look, even with the screen, I get a few blocks. I can get elusive. Same net result on either side. So this is great to switch it up when you've run, you know, back and forth runs either side, left or right. This play is awesome because, yeah, a lot of times, you know, they might run commit, and when they run commit, they're in a lot of trouble, and the Gresham is going to be wide open over there. The next and the last pass play is this. This is your big play, big money play, is the PA flood. I'm going to show it to you here. Obviously, that route on the left, you see that little double move squiggly route here to the left, is like a skinny post in the fact that it can beat man and zone. The one thing I don't like about it is, you know, it is a long developing route, but if they bite on that fake, you know, it can beat man and zone, and wait for the defense, wait for him to cross behind if he's manned up and throw it down into the right as your pass lead. Another great route on this play is the deep slot route, the deep out. There, it'll torch man coverage because, you know, a lot of times they're just not expecting an out route from the slant. And also, one adjustment that I do make is I also wheel route the tight end out of the backfield here. Again, this can beat man and zone. Look here, if you're just patient enough, look, you can find the hole in the zone on that wheel route. I love the wheel route out of the backfield here. Again, wheel route the halfback, the tight end there, I'm sorry, and then if they're manned up, that slot out is going to be wide open. You can choose whether you want to do the animation with the running back. You can block him if you want, but man, against man, that slot receiver is open every time. You know, I like quick plays, I like quick reads. I'm always concerned about pressure going in. And the last part of this is you can go to the fade if you're pressed up at the line, but only really if you're desperate for yards and there's no safety high there. You can get it if you have AJ Green, but you know, I would stick to mostly the 3 reads, which is either the halfback or the, see in here, that's one reason why you don't want to go to the fade all the time. So putting it all together, now we have 5 plays. I like to come out with the QB wrap as your base play if you want, or you can choose the read option. But basically, you're going to call a play based on what you see at the line here. So you have the inside zone split, you have the halfback slip screen, you have the halfback counter, and you have the PA flood. Depending on what you want to do. Do you need a chunk of 20 yards? Do you need 5 yards? If you're running the inside zone split or the QB wrap or the runs, really this scheme is based on running the ball. Look, I saw here that there wasn't much at the line. You know, it did get stopped in the backfield there, but again, situationally, you're going to see, all right, look, light box, 3-4 defense. Oh, I made the right read this time. I'm going to pick up 5-6 yards. I'm going to keep the ball moving and get a manageable third down. And here again, I see that there's no edge help. I stick with the QB wrap and look at Andy Dalton get loose and score. So everything that you do is going to be based on the primary reads here. If you're concerned that they're really paying a lot of attention to the run, go to the screen, because they might run commit or they will bring people in the middle of the field, and that way you open out in the flats to pick up a large chunk of yards. If you're concerned that maybe they're thinking pass, go back to the run here. Look at the counter here. I only have one guy to contend with really out there on the edge, and once I get that release, look, that's a nice 15, 16 yards that I can pick up easily, you know, just based on what the defense is giving me, not necessarily what they're calling. And that's what I love about a qualified, well thought out of mini scheme. And that's what I think you have here. You have options to the middle, you have options to the outside, and you're going to really confuse a lot of defenses. And you can use this as a change-up scheme. Say you have a main scheme that you've already learned that really require, you know, it's a passing scheme. But here now, you can milk the clock. You can do a lot of things here. You can change up the play at the line here. Look, I've got the screen set up here, and look, Gresham is wide open there in the flat. So practice this scheme against the in practice mode, and also do it in game situation. Either one thing that I like to do is I like to play the Canton grades on all Madden, just to see how well a scheme will work. And also, you know, take it in ranked games, take it in online games as well. I'd probably recommend practicing it. You know, never be uncomfortable calling a play at the line. But again, see, everything that you do is going to be based on what the defense gives you. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you like this mini scheme. Happy split panthering. Thanks for watching my vid. 5 points. I'm out.